United States has announced a major new tariff policy on imported generic medicines, a move that could significantly impact India's pharmaceutical industry. US President Donald Trump unveiled the phased tariff plan, saying that it is aimed at bringing pharmaceutical manufacturing back to the United States and reducing America's dependence on the imported medicines. And announcing the decision on his Truth Social platform, Donald Trump said that imported generic drugs will continue to attract a 0% tariff for the next 2 years, starting from August 1, 2026. However, from August 2028, the tariff will increase to 100% for 1 year before rising further to 200% thereafter. And according to Donald Trump, the transition period is intended to give pharmaceutical companies enough time to establish manufacturing facilities in the US. The US president said that the policy is designed to encourage companies to shift production to America instead of relying on overseas manufacturing. He stated that companies choosing not to invest in US manufacturing during the transition period would eventually face steep import duties. Donald Trump also claimed that pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities are already being built across the nation at an unprecedented pace and clarified that the policy applies only to generic medicines, while existing rules for patented and branded drugs will remain unchanged. And the announcement is significant because generic medicines account for nearly 90% of all the prescriptions filled in the US. And according to the US Food and Drug Administration, generic drugs provide the same therapeutic benefits as branded medicines but are sold at much lower prices, making them a crucial part of the American healthcare system. The biggest impact of the new tariff policy is expected to be on India, which is widely known as the pharmacy of the world, and India is the largest supplier of generic medicines globally and plays a critical role in meeting US pharmaceutical demand. And during the financial year 2024-2025, India exported pharmaceutical products worth nearly $9.7 billion to the United States, accounting for around 38% of its total pharmaceutical exports. Indian-made medicines also account for nearly 40% of the all generic drugs that is used in the US by volume. And several leading Indian pharmaceutical companies, including Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, and others, which includes Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, could face challenges if the proposed tariffs come into effect. Although the policy will not have an immediate impact, experts believe that higher tariffs could make Indian medicines less competitive in the American market unless companies expand manufacturing operations within the US. The announcement also affected investor sentiment, with shares of several Indian pharmaceutical companies witnessing declines following Donald Trump's statement. Experts believe that the move is part of Donald Trump's broader strategy to revive American manufacturing through tariff policies. However, they also warn that imposing such high duties could eventually increase medicine prices in the United States of America if manufacturers pass the additional cost onto the consumers. There are also concerns that reduced imports could lead to shortages of affordable medicines if companies decide exporting to the US is no longer financially viable. And with a 2-year transition period now in place, Indian pharmaceutical companies are expected to reassess their manufacturing and export strategies. And Donald Trump's latest tariff policy has the potential to reshape global pharmaceutical supply chains while significantly influencing future trade relations between India and the United States of America. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.